Henry, you guys behave. All righty. Think I got it set up. Henry, be good. Henrietta. Henry. Hey, Drone Life, good morning. Cold here today, 29 degrees. Yeepee. Hopefully it's not going to stay for more than a day or two. Let me turn this off. Get rid of that glare. Boy, there's a delay and a half. Well, maybe that's not where the glare is coming from. Well, I guess it's not. Yeah, we've had drizzle and rain ever since about 10 o'clock yesterday morning. Pretty much. Yep. I forgot to button my buttons. Oops. Yeah, weather's not going to be a good thing the next couple of days. Yeah, we haven't got quite that much. We were supposed to get 60-mile-an-hour winds. I don't think we got them because there's no branches down in the yard or anything like that. Yeah, I didn't realize these glasses picked up that much glare off of the ceiling. Having a tough time focusing this morning for some reason. Of course, it could be because I haven't had a new pair of glasses in almost 15 years. Henry? He's running around the house somewhere. For a puppy who's supposed to just had surgery, he sure moves pretty good. I just hope he's not getting into trouble. Yeah, I need to put those back up. That's one thing. Trifocals are terrible. So how are you this fine Sunday morning? Well, I'm assuming it's still Sunday where you're at. Well, that's a good thing. Baduga, how you doing there, buddy? How's Portugal? Let me check something, Baduga, because I haven't been seeing any notifications for you. Let me go Well, I'm still subscribed and my bell's on. I don't know. Doesn't seem right. It's coming pretty good. I tried to make a better video of the Rolling Thunder sound system that I got for the Paragon 3 engines that I have, but for some reason it's not coming out on the GoPro or the uh, DJI Osmo Pocket. Windy today, huh? Ooh, still got a engine or two I want to get, and I still got an automatic crossing gate that I want to get, but I don't know where I'm going to put that puppy yet. I have an idea. There's only one spot on my layout where the track is actually is raised up enough for cars to go under. It was fantastic, Badug. I put up a lot of videos about the stuff we did down there. You probably can't watch them all. Some days I had 3 or 4 of them up, and other days I only had 2. But it was nice having high-speed internet where that stuff went through like that. None of this waiting all night for one little 5-minute video to upload. They were going up in like 15, 20 minutes max. Some of the bigger ones, I put them on when I leave for the day and come back at lunch, and they'd already be done. And they were fairly long. But they're all there. They're all labeled, I think, by day. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. The only disappointing thing is they charge for parking now. And the hotel we stayed in charged $24 a day. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with notifications, buddy. Uh, I know FBV Freaker was saying I stopped watching his channel. I said, no, let me check on. I went back like a week and didn't see a single notification, but yet he had stuff that had just been posted in a couple of days. And I have unsubscribed and resubscribed and tried all kinds of things. Yeah, I kind of miss flea markets, but you got to be careful when you get stuff at a flea market, or I do. I tell people not to, like the girls and whatnot, don't be buying stuff just because you think it's going to work. The engines have to be a very specific type of engine in order to run on my track. And the cars, some of them, I didn't realize this, but some of the cheaper cars aren't weighted. And when they go around the track, they derail really easy. So I have to have the cars, the rolling stock that's weighted. I didn't know it was that intricate when I got into it. That's odd. Yeah, I've seen some military trains, and I'm trying to stay more in the steam era than in the modern era. And one that they got in at the local shop was 2 flatbeds with 4 tanks on it, 2 tanks on each flatbed tied down and everything. But unfortunately, they were M1 Abrams, and they don't fit the period of the 40s. I told myself if those were Sheridans, I'd buy them right now. Those I'm just going to have to hunt if I want to do a military train. Yeah, I'm hoping the rest of the sound system comes Monday. I don't understand why I paid for 2 days shipping. They shipped it on Thursday, and I'm not getting it till Monday. It's been sitting in Montgomery, 90 miles from here, all weekend. It's how is that 2 day shipping? So I'm going to call them up and go, hey guys, what's with this? I paid twice the money to get it in 2 days, and I'm getting it in 4 days. I'm still trying to figure out why the last time I filmed, it might be Maybe this computer just can't play the sound as it's being picked up. I don't know. I thought I had edited the original ones on here, but no, it's not that important. The parts that I've got are working. It's just not complete. It only needed to cover the whole layout. I did go to a garage sale and add 6 more coal cars to the coal train. So now it's got 12 coal cars, and the entire consist is 19 cars now. So trust me, if I needed and knew where to go, I'd have driven that miles if I didn't already have half of it here. But that's just the principle. I'm going to give those folks a call and say, hey, this order paid for 2 days shipping. It took for 4 days, actually 5 days to get here. Because I ordered it Wednesday night, so they had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. Ooh, I need to get my thing ready for Roger when he comes on. I keep forgetting to do that. Oops. Yeah, don't chance it with the wind, Baduga. I wouldn't. I definitely would not. I tried to measure the wind yesterday, but it wasn't too terribly strong when I was outside with the wind meter that my daughter got me for Christmas for when I fly drones again this summer. Uh, it was only showing like 12 to 15 mile an hour winds, but it sure felt like a lot worse. Yeah, that's right. If it was a pizza delivery, the pizza would have been free. Yes, indeedy. Okay, I got my thing ready for Roger's show. I can't even get pizza delivery out here in the county. That's one thing I kind of miss. But I've been buying a lot of the DiGiorno's when I want pizza and just make them at home, and they're pretty good. Not bad at all. No, that was not a plug for a sponsor. Ooh, I see one of my coal loads is coming out of my coal car. If I had another table, I could let you see the trains go around for a little bit, but I don't have any way of pointing this thing at the trains. What I've seen, this weather's got a lot of droners grounded this winter storm. Wow, Taco Bell delivers? That's something I miss about Germany. If you lived in a town, of course, I don't live in the town, but if you lived in a town in Germany, just about every restaurant would bring it to your door, and they didn't charge anything. You paid what they paid in the restaurant if you'd actually gone there. It's pretty cool. But most of the guest houses would deliver to your house as long as you were in the same town. Rodney Bell, good morning, sir. There's your shirt, buddy. Right there. Thumbs up. I had to get ready for church today, though, so I couldn't wear the shirt. Well, I guess I could have put it over all this. I don't know. That might have worked. You see my version of Mel's hat? I do like that tan one with the black bill, though. That thing's sharp. Yeah. Yeah, I never paid a fee, but then again, that was 23 years ago, Baduga. So lots of things change in 23 years. Well, it's 29 outside, Rodney, and house is down in 65 or so. So yeah, I probably could have done it, but yeah, it might have got a little warm. Yeah, that hat was sharp. I like that. He gave me this one when he came to visit. He drove all the way out of his way from a trip he was taking to Tennessee. He came down to Montgomery and then came down to my town, and we went and shot a couple of little scenes. Nothing great, but a couple of little scenes. Well, that's true. You're not Germany, but I don't know what they do anymore. It's been so long since I've been there. I just know what they did in the 80s and the 90s. Well, in the 90s, I didn't need it. I lived right next door to a beautiful Italian restaurant, and it was a half a block from uh, another German restaurant. Yeah, that's true. For €2, it's probably a good deal. Yeah, he's crazy. When he was on the road with his truck, he would visit a lot of people. I don't know if he's still going to be able to do that or what his plans are. I know he's growing his business. I imagine wherever his business takes him, if he knows there's somebody in the area, he'll come visit. To your car window. Yeah. Does yours do it on roller skates? Ours still has some of them that wear roller skates. Some of them wear roller blades, but still. Yep, right to your window. No skates. uh, and Sonic doesn't have bad food. I haven't eaten there in a little while, but they've got some pretty good food. I love their shakes. They're one of the few in the area that still puts malt in their chocolate shakes. At least ways they did the last time I got one. Yeah, that's true, Baduga. With the price of fuel, yeah, I had to get used to that when I was living over there. You know, you'd see a price, but then you realize that's per liter, and it takes 3.3 liters or whatever to make a gallon. And it's like, whoa, that's expensive fuel. Yeah, McDonald's and them have a. Could you please pull out there to the spot? We'll bring it to you. Yep, I've had that happen a lot. It's always when I don't have the time to wait. You know, when you pull through McDonald's in the morning and all you want is a couple of egg McMuffins, you think they probably had a bunch of them being made or be ready to make a bunch, and they go, "No, it's going to be a few minutes." You mean a restaurant called the cookout? No, I'm not aware of one. And we don't cook outside anymore. They one of the best ones we had, and they're gone. Was called Stakeout, and I don't know why they closed down. They had to be doing good business, but they delivered around town, and their steaks were pretty darn good. Oh wow, double thick steaks or shakes. Oh boy, that's a lot of different shakes. I'd have a tough time picking out of that. Well, the heat came on. It must be cold outside. Since my TV doesn't seem to want to work today. Yeah, that's pretty thick. That's kind of like a Frosty from Wendy's. You can't eat them with a straw until they melt, but you can dig them out with that spoon. They're pretty good. And let me see if I can figure out just exactly what my weather is without going to the Weather Channel. Better than a Frosty. Oh boy, there's a challenge. Thank you, Rodney. Yeah, I got myself all set up for uh, Roger. Use my typical hit that button, buddy. Mm-mm-mm. I'm trying to catch. Well, it didn't get. It's 34 here, according to the poster. Let's see if this is. Yeah, it's Coffee Springs. But with the wind, it feels like 25. Yep, won't be going outside for a whole lot today. Yep, saw Val was back the other day. That's great. She only ended up having to serve 2 months, and from what I understand, she was vindicated. That ought to make some people really happy and some other people not so happy. Well, quite frankly, I'm just staying out of it. So I guess she's doing her Sunday show tonight. I wonder who she's going to have on. Yeah, that whole mess was baloney to begin with. Really was. But hey. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, there's an honor for you. That's pretty cool. Pusa don't just ask anybody to come on usually. He's got a couple of people I've noticed that, not mentioning any names, but there's one individual floating around out there that never participates in anything unless Pusa's on, and then he wants to be on Pusa's show, try to build his notoriety. But he never comes in anybody else's lives, just Pusa's. And yeah, he it kind of turns my stomach when people do that. But hey, to each his own. As long as he ain't hurting me. That would be awesome to have her on his show. I would definitely do my best to attend one of those. Oh, excuse me, guys. Ugh. Long night. Man, I hope that's blowing hot air. Feels like it is. Yeah, that'd be a good show. Uh, I haven't been to one of Poose's Wednesday night streams in a while. To be honest, I haven't really checked on my numbers or anything for a long time. Yeah, I've lost a subscriber overnight. I can't get past 565. I was up to 566 yesterday. I'm back to 565 today, and it don't bother. Okay, Rodney, you have a good one too. We'll be heading out to church about 10 o'clock my time, so that's central. God bless. Take care, buddy. And thanks for your service. I keep forgetting who all's a vet on here. You're from the Navy. Mel and Grumpy are both Air Force. I'm Army. Can't think of anybody else, but thanks for your service, buddy. Irish Train Guy, good morning. How are we doing? You're very welcome, Rodney. Yeah, I don't need the weather anymore. Doing pretty good, Irish. Not bad. I made like 5 videos last night trying to get the sound from that rolling thunder on my track to come out, and for some reason the GoPro's just not picking it up anymore, and I'm really wondering why. It might be maybe I can't watch them on this laptop. Maybe it doesn't have the sound system it needs to do it, but the sound's not coming out at all, not the way it should. But I did that till about 10 o'clock, so I went to bed a little later than usual. But other than that, it's okay. I'll figure it out. I just wanted to get a little bit longer video of the steam engines going around with the rolling thunder playing, because it really does make a difference in how they sound. Oh, goodness. So, Irish, you're going to build a layout, or do you already have one? No, you got a lot of collection of nice cars. Really nice stuff. I never expected mine to get as big as it is. And now I'm even thinking about underlying all the track with AstroTurf or something along that lines to get rid of all that white and put up some green and stuff to make it look a little bit more like a layout. James Ward, hey buddy, how you been doing? Not bad. Doing pretty good today. The wife's down what we call under the weather a little bit, but hopefully we'll figure that out and get her back up. Thank goodness she was fine down at Disney. And then the day we got home, that night, she started getting a cough. Yep, I have a feeling my catahoula's might need to sleep in the house today. It's getting pretty cold out. Well, 34 is not that bad, but it says the wind makes it feel like 25. That's too cold for them to be out all day. Ooh, it's just now 7. Kind of a slow morning this morning. Any of you guys out there seen Philly Mike? I haven't seen him in a while. I think I saw another Skyline flight. Was it yesterday I saw one? Oh, there is one up for this morning? Oh, what's he in YouTube jail for? What did he do wrong? I bet he's not happy. So he can't do lives right now? Isn't that what YouTube jail is all about? What did he? Oh, was he playing music or something that was copyrighted? Well, I'll have to go in and look at his video and leave him a comment. Oh, man. Poor guy. I know he really enjoys his YouTube stuff. And if I know him, it wasn't deliberate. He probably just made a mistake or didn't check something, or some of these sites that say their stuff is not copyrighted that they have on their sites aren't exactly 100% correct. That's why that stuff I use when I do put music in mine is that crappy YouTube stuff that's on their list. That way I know I'm safe. Uh, haven't used it in a while, but yeah, I just stick to that junk. I know it's not very entertaining, but keeps me out of trouble, at least, I guess. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I got you, buddy. I'm sure I'll see him eventually. I'm actually surprised he hasn't come in here, but then again, if he's in jail, he might not feel like doing very much live on YouTube. Yeah, I don't understand it, Baduga. I just don't. Yeah, 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 you do. Uh, CSX. Hello, bud. I thought I had given you a wrench when you were in once before, but there you go, buddy. I do that so nobody accidentally kicks you out, bud. How's your trains coming? It was nice to see you running 3 tracks at one time. That was pretty nice. I tell you, I wish I knew my engines like you know your engines. You sure do know them. I almost went and got some CSX engines yesterday, but where they were, you couldn't go. They were inside a plant. They don't run here very often. Matter of fact, they pulled up probably 60 to 70% of all the rail down here in this area. Uh, we're one of the few towns that still has rail. And last I heard was they're just picking up the cars that they have here and getting them out of here. And then they're going to pick up our rail because the local plant doesn't ship the peanut oil and all that other stuff on rail anymore. Yeah, I can get 3 trains growing on my 1 track, but man, I don't think I could run 3 tracks at one time. Yeah, they're pretty much the standard here. But like I said, I inquired, and the folks told me that nobody around here is using them. So they're probably going to pull up all the lines. I don't know why, but hey, I'm tired of driving over the bumps too. Yeah, none of the lines that come into our town actually go any further than our town. So I can understand why if the people here aren't shipping on them anymore, there's no need for them to stick around. I know the local post, whenever they have to deploy, they shipped via rail to the port. So maybe those lines will stay. No, David, we haven't. At least was I haven't. Hey, Mel, there's your hat, buddy. I had to wear my StarCop hat today. Yep, there you go. No, CSX, that's the problem. The only thing that was shipping on them was the peanut oil. The tankers that come in, and I don't know what shipped in the hopper trucks, probably the peanuts. Uh, but they've stopped using the trains. The trains, they're not using. Okay, Mel, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, it's not that bad yet. Ah, forgot to shave. I'll get it done before I go to church. Yeah, it's sad to see them drying up in this area. Uh, it's not a very big area, though. They're, and if they're not making any money on it, they'll just start tearing it all up and closing it down. Funny thing is, one of the tracks, um, they actually just got done repairing. They removed a lot of the ties and replaced it. Of course, that was like 4 years ago. Maybe they couldn't see the handwriting on the wall back then. Okay, Baduga, have a good lunch, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Have a blessed day. Oh, Lordy. No, just the rolling thunder sound, Mel, and I'm having a hard time getting the cameras to pick it up. I thought they had picked it up pretty good based on the comments some people left in one of the videos I posted, but it was like a real short demonstration. And I tried to do a longer demonstration yesterday. I must have filmed it 5, 6 times, and I can hear it. I know it's on, but when I play back the video I made with the GoPro and with the Osmo Pocket, I can't hear it. So I don't know what's going on with that. That's the problem, CSX. Nothing goes through here. It stops in this town. It doesn't go any further to the west or north. It comes in out of Dothan to the south and comes into Enterprise, about a 40-mile trek. Uh, Matter of fact, I've been meaning to get a couple of pictures for you. There's a place not too far from here where the plant used to do a lot of shipping by rail, and it's a security plant. So it's got 12-foot high fences all the way around it to include over the tracks. And when CSX pulled up all the track down in that area, they left 3 cars, I think a hopper and 2 box cars in that plant. And there's no rail there anymore. They're sitting on rail inside the plant, but the rail doesn't go into the plant anymore. It's gone. So I guess they're just going to abandon those cars. Henrietta's doing fine, Mel. He's really bouncing around a whole lot more than I would be if they did that to me. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. They're not picking it up, although I thought they had picked it up pretty good when I did the first demonstration. But yeah, he's bouncing around like crazy, and it's like nothing ever happened. He is wearing the cone of shame. Uh, I'd put him on, but I guess he's out there sleeping in the living room. Yeah, CSX, have a good day, man. Take care. Looking forward to your next video with trains. I really like seeing them. We don't get to see them enough. Yeah, he's doing fine, and they asked for permission to check everything inside, so I gave him permission, and they said he's perfectly healthy. So that's a good thing. All his enzymes and all that other stuff they checked came back normal. Okay, I'll check it out when I get off, CSX. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to give it another try today, Mel. Uh, I'm not looking to get super good sound, but I should be able to tell the difference on the film between when it's turned on and when it's not. But for some reason, it's not cooperating. I don't know if I'm just not getting low on power. Okay, I know I had that cord here. Give me a second, guys. Trying like the Dickens, make sure the battery doesn't get too bad of a memory. They've got power again. So Mel, is Grumpy's wife home now and everything's okay? No, I haven't seen yours, buddy. I'll have to go over there and check it out. Yeah, I was hoping I could get a little bit done yesterday, but they never did move. I could hear the engines running, but they were inside a fenced-in area. Oh, okay, that's good. Tell them to be careful, not mix up those meds anymore. Oh, cool. What did you shoot it with? You shoot it with your Zoom? Or did you whoop out one of the big boys? Okay. Yep, I have to check that out. Hmm. I don't hear Henry. He must be sleeping. See if I can get his attention. Ooh, you got a little snow or a lot of snow? If you're just dusting it off, you didn't get much. Yep, I heard a squeak. Henry. Yeah, all we got was wind and cold and rain. It's 34 outside with a wind chill of 25. My Catahoulas are probably not liking me. But hey, they can sleep on the porch for right now. It's a beautiful sunny day. They can probably soak up some of that. Yeah, buddy, I'd love it if I could just get decent internet. I wouldn't care how it was set up. I'm here to tell you, I'm tired of fighting with these people. So you finally got a decent setup. That's good. Cool. Yeah, I tried to put up a video yesterday on the house internet, and after 2 hours, 19% of the video uploaded. So I went out and set up the phone as a hotspot, switched over to that as the hotspot. It went from 19% to 100% in less than 20 minutes. So even my phone is faster than my internet, which is one of the reasons I went and paid extra bucks for unlimited on the phone. You know, you can go all the way up to just shy of 200 feet, buddy, and don't have to put a light on it. Unless there's a local regulation that says you have to. Of course, nowadays, how much could a nice LED strobe light cost? Wouldn't take much on power. Of course, I think you have to give them the exact coordinates too, so they can put it on their charts. Yeah, I know you did, buddy. You're pretty thorough. I actually had one of my instructors ask me how come the county doesn't repair the light on one of the water towers around here. And I says, "You teach regs and you're asking me that question?" He says, "Yeah, they're supposed to be lit." So I got the reg out and says, "See that number? Yeah, the county doesn't have any towers that go above 175 feet. None of them need to be lit. The ones that are lit are done out of a courtesy." It's like, you should have already known that, buddy. Yeah, 110, that's not bad at all. There you go. 150 be even better. Yeah, that would be pretty decent. I'm glad that's working out for you. I would almost try that if I thought it would get me any good, but I don't think it will. What'd do me good is if I could get the dang phone company, the people that you call to order it, to realize that there's high speed internet here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I understood what you meant. It's that early morning typing. I hear that, buddy. I was kind of disappointed in myself. I didn't drink but one cup of English breakfast black tea down at Disney this time. Of course, I brought home like 10 K cups so I can have it when I get home, but I did not drink any. I usually drink it every morning before we go out. But we just basically went out, never stopped to do anything. Hello, Irish. Welcome back. Make sure I still have. Yes, I do. Okay, I was away from chat for a second. I still got both of you guys subbed. So what kind of speed are you getting from Verizon there, bud? Ooh, that's interesting. Oh no. Railroad think you were spying on them? Hey, maybe they'd like to have you do a promotional video for them. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, Lord. So, what did they think of your drone? Filed a flight plan. Yeah, sure. I filled out an 1801 and sent it into the system, bud. That's the international flight plan. Oh, man. Hey, Centroid. How you doing? Let me give you a wrench. It didn't look like you had one. Yeah, future farmers of America. I got that part, but I didn't know if you'd made another typo or not. So they sent out the railroad police. Not bad, Centroid. Not bad at all. Kind of cold outside. 34 with 25-degree wind chill. So I won't be doing anything outside for a while. Yep, Irish is here. Mel's here. Baduga was here earlier, but he had to go do lunch. Had quite a few folks. Rodney was in, but I'm sure he's getting ready for church. Oh, okay. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, they must be on awful early because I barely can get up by 6. Not a whole lot, RD. How you doing? I don't know if I have your channel. Let me check, guys. I'll be right back because this is going to take me away from the chat for a second. Yes, I do. And shut that down. Now I got to come back. There we go. Let me get you a blue spanner so you don't get kicked out by accident. I guess that little troll that was in here earlier got tired of nobody talking to him. He only posted twice and then kind of disappeared. Yep, I was just getting ready this weekend to go down and look for the wizard, and then it rained again, so that stream is all full of water again. Ooh, I hope you get better. The wife got one too. She's had the miseries now since Wednesday. She got rid of them to go to Disney, though. As soon as she came back, they came back. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was giving you the countdown for. And then I said, wait a minute, it's not that bad yet. No, I'm kind of not flying for the winter. I've been doing a lot of trains. Been building my layup in trains. It's gotten quite big in the month and a half I've been working on it. Uh, been too cold. When it's not too cold, it's too windy, and then it's too wet. So I'm gonna have to pretty much wait till spring, I think. Weather's just not cooperating with flying. Yeah, I took all my drones and ran the batteries down to storage power. They're doing pretty good. Layout's gotten quite big. I'm just about done, I think, with track. I don't think I could put another piece of track anywhere. About the closest to adding any more track is I do want to get an automatic uh, crossing. It's not that hard to get, not that hard to install. I just have to find a place to put it. Problem is, they're a little on the expensive side. But that'll probably be the last upgrade. The most recent one was Rolling Thunder. I'm having a hard time getting that to come out on film. Going to have to find a better way to film it. No, no, nothing like that. I know I've seen a lot of people online that do. I would love to do that. I've got a lot of area I could run a train if I had something like that, but nah, that's way out of my price range. I'm in N gauge. Got a couple videos up on my trains. I had to go M because I've got to keep it in the house and in this one room, and I've only got an 4 by 8 foot table and a 3 by 6 foot table put together. So I'm limited on space. HO would have eaten it up pretty quick, but the N gauge doesn't eat it up quite as fast. But there's quite a few videos of it up right now. I'm trying to stay, for the most part, in around the 40s and the 50s with steam engines, but the original set I bought came with several diesel engines, so I'm not just going to get rid of them. Yeah, N's good for a nice small space. Well, I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I've pretty much locked down my engines to the point that if it's not a Broadway limited engine with Paragon 3, I'm probably not going to buy it. They're a little on the hefty side as far as price goes, but they're well worth it. Uh, I've got two of them, and the two of them perform better than any of the other engines I have. That sounds interesting. Yeah. Actually, the N-Gage engines aren't more expensive. The HO ones actually are. It's just that the N-Gage that I want are expensive engines. But when you compare them to the HO gauge, they're about maybe two-thirds the price of an HO of the same engine. So the HOs are actually more expensive, I guess, because they take up more material or something. You'd think they'd be less expensive because they're easier to make and work on. But at least ways where I buy them online, the HOs are significantly more money. Yeah, getting the stuff in case they derail is a little tiny bit of a problem for me. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Uh, that's why I've got the tables. Well, they're in an L shape because that's the only way I can fit both of them in the room. And they're small enough that I can reach all the way across from the outside to get something if it derails. Just looking at the Winter Storm Harper. You know, some snow up north. Oh my goodness, she's dumping some snow. No, I've seen them. I've never dealt with them. Uh, I've seen people that have the kind that you used to have in the amusement parks, where the guy could actually sit on the engine and drive it around. Now, I would love to have one of those, but yeah, I think that's going to be cost prohibited. Not been my experience, Centroid. But then again, it might be because I'm buying the BLI engines, and maybe the HOs are more expensive because they have more in them. For instance, the HO Broadway Limited steam engines actually smoke, whereas the N gauge doesn't. It doesn't have a smoke engine in it, or a smoke box. Well, I remember those days. I was born in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and lived up in Poconos till I came in the Army at the age of 19, and haven't been back since for any length of time. But yeah, I can remember going to bed at night, waking up and having to shovel 3 foot of snow off the driveway just to have the snowplow closing the end of the driveway as soon as it went by. But yeah, the HO steam engines. I had smoke on my Lionels when I was a kid, but it was a pill that you dropped in. They've come a long way. Now they have a little baffle inside that you fill with smoke oil. I don't know how long it lasts. Yes, I know the Hudson Valley. Haven't been there in a very long time. Drone Crush. Howdy. Yeah, the area I know better than most areas is uh the Gap. Oh, what the hell's the name of that? Delaware Water Gap. The trains used to take us down through there to get to Jersey and whatnot. I can still remember riding the passenger trains down through that area. Cool. Mr. Crowley. Hi, Sean. How you doing? Not bad, buddy. Not bad at all. Slept in yesterday, and because I didn't put the alarm in the bedroom, so I didn't get on until 7:30. But this morning I got up in time to get on by 6:30. That's my time. Be an hour later for you guys on the East Coast. His Boris voice. uh, Boris the Spider. Boris Karloff. Watch me pull a ribbon out of my head. Okay, Centroid, have a good one up there. Good luck with the snow. Hope you don't get too terribly much. But from the looks of Harper, you're going to get a lot. Ooh, don't let me forget the time, guys. 12 minutes. Yeah, you should have snow in Massachusetts, I would think, buddy. Should be a pretty healthy one from the looks of the Weather Channel. Mm-mm-mm. Another caravan is coming. Yippee. Yeah, you can find some good deals out there, Mel. The problem is, if I want to keep using my sound system, the only engines, that's one of the reasons they produce the sound system, is a Broadway Limited, and it's got to be a Paragon 3. The Paragon 2 doesn't have the transmitter to talk to the sound system. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good buys out there if all you want is an engine. The problem is I've got to make sure it's DCC so that I can control it with my controller. A lot of the ones that are that inexpensive are just at best DC, which means I can tell the engine I want it to be the one that's running, but it runs off of a different type of controller, and I can only run control one at a time. Whereas with DCC, even though I can only control one at a time, it's really quick switching from one engine to the other. So I've had as many as 4 going around the track. Indiana Kid, good morning. I don't know which clock is right, my computer clock or my wristwatch. Probably my computer clock. Okay, that's what I've got. Only 7:52 because I'm central. uh, Okie dokie. Now I hope I didn't change the date. Probably did. Can't read it anyway. It's so tiny. Manic, hello. How's things down under, my friend? Oh, Henry. You better not be at Mama's door. No, she's not. Yep, that would work. Oh, wifey's waking up. I hear her coughing. Right on cue, too. We got about 6 minutes. Henry. That little guy is going to wake people up. I'm not going to like him. Such a needy puppy. Yep, I'll see if I can't get a little bit better train video up now that I got two nice long consists. That T1 is now hauling 19 cars around, and it's not even straining. I would love to figure out exactly how many it can haul before it even starts to strain, but that Pennsylvania Railroad T1 has got a lot of power for a little tiny engine like that. Oh, Henry, come here. Yep. Getting them snipped doesn't make them listen any better. Yeah, he's whining. It's one of two things. He either wants his mommy to wake up or he wants the other dog that's out here with him to play, and she doesn't like to play. She just wants to lay. Okay, hang on a second, buddy. Woohoo, 817, Manic. You are cooking. Cooking with gas, buddy. I can't get out of the 550s. You're doing good. You're doing just great there, bud. That's great. Yeah, that's poor old Henry whining. That's good, man. You deserve it. Okay, guys, I've got about 2.5, 3 minutes or so before Roger should be coming on. And I need to get some things done before I can sit back down and watch. So I thank you all for coming by. It was really good visiting. So y'all take care. God bless. Have a great day. And since it's a holiday, maybe I'll be able to get up and get on tomorrow. Robert E. Lee's birthday. So I will definitely try to get up and see y'all in the morning. Take care. See y'all at the hub. God bless.